guys, I'm B. I'm a strength and nutrition coach. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I have not updated this channel in weeks. I am officially about 2 weeks and 5 days out from my show, which is actually insane. I'm so excited. Yeah, I feel like I just needed to lock in for a few weeks for most of my prep, honestly. And like I talked about it on my other social medias, but I honestly just didn't really feel like filming. I didn't really want to film it. It's kind of a personal journey for me, considering this is my first prep too. So it's been nice to kind of take a step back and just really focus on myself and enjoying this journey myself. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. My coach cut out carbs about 4 weeks ago, so I have been pretty hungry. I would say 4 weeks ago is when prep started getting hard, so around the 7-week mark. But the other half of prep, the beginning half, was fairly easy, honestly. I wasn't crazy hungry or anything, and now we are getting hungry. So I need to meal prep some cod and asparagus, which is actually what my next meal is. So we're gonna do that. So right now it's 10 a.m. I wake up pretty early. I wake up at 6 a.m. usually, and I'll eat my first meal, which is very basic. It's just chicken breasts and 2 eggs. I only put salt on it. I cut out all my artificials, all my seasonings besides salt. So I did that a few days ago, and I noticed my weight dropping a lot more and a lot of my inflammation going away. My coach technically hasn't told me to do that yet, but might as well start it now. And honestly, the food isn't too bad. I mean, I'm hungry half the time, so really any kind of food tastes great to me right now. But you know, bodybuilding isn't about the food tasting great. It's about leaning out. Also, I'm sorry you guys, you can probably hear my dishwasher right now, and you're totally gonna hear my air fryer once I get the cod ready. But I like to bake my asparagus in the oven because I feel like it just makes it a lot more crispier. My posing has gotten so much better now. I'm actually very confident with where I'm at right now with everything. My tie-ins, my glute and hamstring tie-ins are slowly coming in, which I'm very excited about. I have another check-in in 2 days, so can't wait to see what those look like. My coach is having me check in twice a week now, so every Wednesday and Saturday, which with how much my weight's changing and my body's changing every day, that totally makes sense. I had a refeed on Saturday. Today's Monday. I tried to film it, but honestly, I just wanted to enjoy my refeed. I didn't want to have to think about filming it and this and that, and I was so hungry, half the time I ate the food before I realized I didn't film it. My days all look very similar, honestly, which I like that. I like routine. But yeah, today, so I woke up at 6, ate my chicken and eggs, and then honestly, I just sat down at my computer and I did some homework and I studied for a few hours, and I just now got up off my chair. So I've been sitting for a while, and then I'm gonna rest for a bit, go eat my pre-workout meal, go to the gym, do my 30 minutes of post-workout cardio, and then I'm going to eat my post-workout meal, and then I have a yoga class tonight, which I haven't done that in months, but I'm really excited because it's like a deep stretch yoga class. Especially this late in prep, you really want to focus on getting all your inflammation down and relaxing your muscles, and yoga, I feel like that's gonna help so much. I've been doing like little follow along YouTube videos at night sometimes, and that helps, but only like 15 minutes. But yeah, today is very bodybuilding focused. got my meals, cardio, gym, yoga, meal prepping, all that fun stuff. I layer the fuck. I layer this asparagus so much. It still cooks evenly. There's so much asparagus on here. It's like 3 bundles. But I eat so much asparagus a day. I eat like 250 grams of asparagus a day. And I love asparagus, so I'm not complaining. Someone asked me about what my meals are and like show them. They're not exciting. And honestly, the average person probably should, the average person should not be eating as low as I'm eating. And I definitely will not be eating like this in my off season. I'll be eating similar to this, but I'll have my sugar-free sauces and I'll have carbs and all that fun stuff, some whey drip. My meals is literally 85 grams of chicken in the morning with 2 eggs. This meal is 50 grams of asparagus, 140 grams of cod, and some avocado. My next meal for my pre-workout meal is 85 grams of chicken, 50 grams of asparagus, and 13 grams of coconut oil. And then my post-workout meal is just 100 grams of chicken, 50 grams of asparagus. And then my last meal for the day is 112 grams of 96% lean ground beef and 100 grams of asparagus, which that is one of my favorite meals right now. I put so much salt on these. I will douse these in salt, and then when I make them in my meal, I put more salt on them. Especially right now with how much water I'm drinking. You should be dousing everything in salt. So I am 19 days out from my show, which is so exciting. Some of the things I've been feeling. Tired. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'll have about a dip around this time of the day. My meal and then cardio kind of fixes that a little bit. Sometimes I'll take a nap before the gym, but I try not to so it doesn't affect my sleep later in the night. And then after the gym is usually when my energy is just depleted for the rest of the day. Prep brain is so real. I feel like I forget everything. I'm so slow. I have a Spanish interview midterm like 4 days before my show, which I've been practicing for and preparing for, so I feel like it'll go well, but I feel like by that time I'm barely gonna know English, so we will see how it goes. I'm so fortunate that my job is, well, not only coaching, but live streaming as well, so that really gives me the flexibility to be tired. Prep brain, tired, very irritable, especially after the gym. When I'm driving home, I get so angry in traffic. And just like little things honestly have been setting me off, but I'm trying to stay calm. I understand it's because I'm in prep and I'm eating so low. So that kind of helps relax me a little bit and not feel guilty when I get mad at someone cutting me off in traffic. But another thing that's weird is I did not anticipate this, but my rings are so loose from the weight loss. I didn't realize I was gonna lose fat in my fingers, which obviously makes sense. You lose fat everywhere. I'm losing it in my face for sure. My face is getting a little bit more like gaunt. But yeah, so that's been really bizarre. Just seeing your body change this quickly it's bizarre. Obviously I like my physique for bodybuilding, for my competition. This is not a body I would like to have 24/7. I'm really excited for my reverse. And I'm trying to stay very positive about my reverse because everyone says the reverse is the hardest part. So I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay excited to get my hormones back in balance, excited to grow, excited to get carbs into my regular meals. Obviously I'm excited for my my cheat meal after my show, and I'm excited to have one cheat meal a week again, but I'm trying to keep my excitement towards building my physique and nourishing my body and continuing to enjoy the foods I'm already eating but with carbs in them. So I'm trying to keep that in mind about my reverse. It is tough. You know, I look at photos of my body just a few months ago, and right now, comparing my body, I feel like I looked huge, and I know I didn't. You could still kind of see my abs. Like, I was not that big. I have lost 25 pounds, which that's a significant amount of weight, especially in 14 weeks. That's a lot of weight. But I'm excited. I'm proud. I'm trying to stay positive. That is also why I want to try and keep my reverse slow and really just stay on point with everything, because I know a lot of people say they gain a lot of weight really quickly in their reverse from their first show because they just couldn't help themselves and they binged, or they ate a lot of stuff they weren't supposed to, and they're like, I gained 20 pounds in a month. And if that does happen, it's not the end of the world, but I really want to slowly bring my body back up so that it doesn't quite mess with my head as bad, I guess. And that, I'm pumped. Honestly, my physique is looking better than I thought it was going to. I really love this sport. I think going through this prep made me realize how much I love bodybuilding, and I've always loved bodybuilding. I've always paid attention to it. I've always been around bodybuilders. So to finally take my turn in the sport and to push myself to my limit and then past my limit and then past that limit has been so eye-opening. And I feel like a lot of people should spend time with themselves on a stricter diet for at least one time in their life, because it really changes your relationship with food. I'm not missing the food itself, I'm missing the social aspect surrounding the food. I'm missing my energy. I'm missing how food would make me feel before. And by food, I mean, you know, my meal preps with carbs and whatever. It's kind of a reset. Also, you really spend time with yourself, and, you know, you have to figure out what you like to do besides eating. And like, I'm a big foodie, so I love eating. So I got really into like my hobbies and crafts and stuff like that, and got really excited about other stuff. Because if you're just too tunnel vision in bodybuilding during your prep, all you're gonna think about is food. All you're gonna think about is your next low weight. And as much as that is like what's in the forefront of my mind right now, I still spend time doing other things and trying to kind of not think about prep when I don't need to be. And I'm also in school right now, so I am getting my kinesiology exercise science degree. I had 3 classes this semester, all online, because I knew prep was gonna get tough. And oh my God, I don't know how I didn't notice this. So I have an athletic training injury management class I'm in, and the entire time I'm like, wow, this is a lot of information. This is kind of hard. And then last week I got an email saying, hey, it's the last week of class. I was like, wait, what? How? I don't know how I didn't know. I signed up for an 8-week course. It was not a full semester, it was an 8-week class. And I cannot tell you guys how happy I was. And I aced it. I aced my final presentation and, excuse me, and my test. Let me put the asparagus in. So that was amazing. That made me so happy. Now I'm just in my Spanish class and human sexuality class, which is fine. I need to take them, so it's whatever. And then next semester, I'm actually very excited. I have speech, which also is whatever, but then I have physical fitness and conditioning class, which is very exciting. And then I have biology with biology labs, which I also love. So I'm very excited about that. And then I have abnormal psychology online next semester. So full schedule. I'm pumped. I love being a student. It's definitely gets hard sometimes, especially being an older student. You know, I'm 27. So going back to school, it was a little uncomfortable at first, but you know what? The time is going to pass anyway. So I'm either going to be 30 with a degree in a science I love, or I'm going to be 30 and wishing I went to college at 27. So technically started at 26, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get my cod prepared. Okay, you guys are gonna think I'm so dumb, but my coach added cod into my meal plan just a week or two ago. And I'm not someone that buys fish often. So I was literally just buying like the frozen prepackaged cod at the store, and it's so expensive. And then silly me, I was roaming around Hy-Vee, the Midwestern grocery store, and I realized, oh my God, I can just buy, like go to the fish mart and just buy a bunch. So I got almost 2.5 pounds for 25 bucks, which compared to the frozen prepackaged cod, this is so much cheaper and so much fish. I was going through it so quickly, but I'm excited. I actually really like cod. Guys, I've been filming for like over 20 minutes right now. Okay, I'm going to finish cooking this cod. I just throw it in the air fryer for like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna eat it, my cod, avocado, and asparagus. So I will see you guys later. Okay guys, hi, it is actually the next day. So I never filmed anything at the gym yesterday. It was so packed for no reason on a Monday, but today is a new day. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, which my body does naturally. Whenever I don't have to be up at a certain time or go to bed at a certain time, I'll naturally start going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, which is crazy because I used to be someone that stays up so late for no reason. But anyway, I woke up at 6 a.m. I did my fasted cardio for 45 minutes, and then I studied for like 3-4 hours. I worked for a couple hours, and then I passed out for like 45 minutes because I was so tired. And now it's time to eat my pre-workout meal and go kill this leg session, or at least do a leg session, because I need to get this done. And I'm excited because hopefully some pre-workout will wake me up a little bit more, because believe it or not, I'm always tired lately. But the weather is so nice today. It's been getting colder for fall, so it's kind of like the perfect little, it looks so gloomy. I love this weather. It makes me very excited for the holidays. And today, oh my God, today we are 18 days out, which is so insane. And I'm so excited. I thought I had my Spanish midterms during peak week. I have to do like a Spanish interview with my professor, but luckily it's the week before. So it's 1 week from today. So that's good, because I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit more brain power than versus peak week. I do think I have a paper due the day before my competition though, which is fine. I'll knock that out early. I'm waiting until next Monday. My professor will release what it is, so we'll have a week to do it. So I'm hoping I can knock that out like the Wednesday before my competition, so I can really just kind of chill for a few days and enjoy the competition, and enjoy my food and time with family and friends post competition, and then just get back on it that Monday and kick ass. But anyway, yeah, I mean, you guys shouldn't be shocked that I didn't film my workout yesterday, or didn't really film much after what I did film, but I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling positive. I did wake up a pound above what I was yesterday, because yesterday I hit a new low weight. I was 131.6. Today I woke up at 132.6, and I'm not going to stress about it. I know it's not body fat. I know it's inflammation or holding on to water or some kind of little variable. So ideally by the end of this week, I want to see closer to 130, if not at 130, but we'll see. I'm going to trust the process. I showed a video of my posing to my coach. She said everything looks good and everything is as it should be. So I'm putting my trust into her, and yeah, trying to relax a bit, because I feel like less than 3 weeks out, this is getting tough for sure. And Anyway, I might try and film some of these leg exercises. We'll see. I am training with my coach, so I might have her film a couple pieces. I'm gonna eat my chicken and asparagus, and if I do film any of this workout, you're gonna see it now. So we'll see. Okay, I just finished up with leg day and then I did 30 minutes cardio on the treadmill, and oh my god guys, I don't know if you could tell in the videos, but I am so tired, and that was just one of those workouts where I really just had to dive deep and push through, because holy shit, that was tough. I don't know, I can't even think. I have no brain cells left. All my energy went into that workout. But I'm happy I did it. Next week is the last week of really diving deep in the workouts and pushing hard. And peak week is gonna be super chill, less cardio, just a slight pump when I go to the gym. But yeah, we are getting close, guys. Now I get to go home and eat my post-workout meal, which is the same as my pre-workout meal, chicken and asparagus. And then I get to sit down and join my Spanish class on Zoom for an hour. And I'll probably do a little like follow along yoga or something on YouTube after, to kind of like relax my body, get my last meal in, which is my favorite meal, my beef and asparagus. And then I'm gonna take a very long Epsom salt bath and go to bed and sleep, and it's gonna be amazing. And honestly, I do that like every night. But I love my routine and I love what I do, so it's been a good day. It's been a tough day, but it's been a good day. Anyway, I'm probably gonna end the video here, but thank you for watching. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I will see you guys maybe at 2 weeks out. Okay, I guess.